Hey, what's going on, my friends? This is Ron from OptimizeFX. Welcome to another update this weekend. Essentially, we have a list in front of us here of what I am going to be testing next week, and a few other bits and pieces I'll talk about as well. So, what we have in front of us, the top of the list here, which is from here to here, these are all the EAs that are on this machine that I am currently testing, or in the process of testing, or happening on the laptop that I'm speaking through. These ones here are also on my desktop. I may record a video on that, and also I have this one going on my desktop and my VPS as well, because it is getting quite good results. What I've done is everything that you see there, everything in here is what EA is on this laptop. And let's go through what's been happening with all these expert advisors or robots in the last couple of days. So essentially, we'll start at the Dragon Expert Advisor. And someone did ask me, what settings are you running? Like, what settings are you doing? And I said it's pretty much default, and I'll show you that. So these are the settings, if you're all wondering. The only thing that I've changed, because it's a $10,000 account, is the starting lots. Otherwise, everything else is actually default, and I'll prove that by hitting the reset button here. Bingo, the only thing that changed was the starting lots. So, yeah. You know, that's all I did. So quite a powerful robot. You know, it has made $3,148, or probably more than that actually, since I made it 10,000. And that's all I've done. You can see here though that the first trade was at 0.06, and it is now starting to do buys and sells. In here, there's a sell here that you can see there, that one there. So it is quite interesting how it trades, but everything else is a buy, and we're currently down $130. So I can actually see where the take profit is. So it must be an internal or hidden take profit for this one. So yeah, but to run it, someone asked me how would it go on a cent account, and I think it'd go pretty well. You know, you could probably start it off at 0.08 or 0.1 because it is a cent account, and it should be okay. But you know, also be careful. I wouldn't run it live until you've done some thorough testing on a demo account, especially a cent account, because the spreads are bigger. But yeah, I might fire one of those up. I'll get instead of IC markets, I'll have Forex time, which I had written down here. So FXTM or Forex time, they do a cent account, and if you're interested in running a demo one of those, I do have the link for it down below in the information section. I am an affiliate. If you want to try them out, just smash that link and give them a go. But I've had really good results with them, and they've been going quite well for me, so that's why I am recommending them. Apart from that, the Dragon has been going quite well. It actually surprised me, but yeah, I'm not sure if $1,000 to start with on a standard account is quite enough, and I think the author says that as well. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it goes this week, in the coming week. We'll see where this balance heads to with Euro USD. So we'll move on to the next one, which is the Moneypot. And what I'd written down here in all of this is kind of a little quick rundown of what settings and everything that I have these all kind of going on. Apart from a few, because a few have a lot of settings. So Moneypot, I'm running it on the M15 time frame. It started on 10K, and I'm doing 0.01 lots, but everything else is default. And what we have here, it has made $1,741 in the week before. So yeah, quite good results with Moneypot running a high lot size, which I don't think I've ever done, because I haven't really tried running EAs with bigger equities to see how they'd go. But yeah, I'm quite surprised. Hasn't done anything silly yet. We're not, not down $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000. We're only down 120. So I think that's really good. Next, we have the Make Money EA, which actually really surprised me this week. So the Make Money, it is M5 time frame, and it is that's the basic 2% of account equity, but everything else is optimized, and can actually show all the other settings. But you can, if you do purchase EA, the author does help you optimize it to get really good settings, and you can do all this yourself and then test it and see if it's all good. But yeah, really, really good. I think it's made $654, and we're up $294 right now as of the market close. So it runs the M5 time frame, and it is Euro JPY. So yeah, quite interesting there with that. So I'll keep it going, and we'll see maybe where it will head to in the next week. Okay, we have Algo 2.0, and I do actually have it, Algo 2.0 here. So this is a new one that I started. I'm not sure when. Only a few days ago, really. Actually, was just checking. I was trying to get everything set up to show you all where it had started. So I started this on the 17th. Well, it actually started it on the 16th, but it wouldn't let me load the 16th without loading the 15th and the 14th for some stupid reason. I don't actually know why. But anyway, from the 17th, it has made $50.06. And that's really, really good. That's only 3 days of trading. Well, the 16th there wasn't really many orders, so 16th, 17th, 18th, and there's the 19th there. But yeah, generally about 3 days worth of trading, full days. So I think that's pretty good. Even though this was, I think, meant for gold only, but gold was a bit too volatile for me to try this on. I did try it on gold, and it just didn't like it. So a few friends and I have tried it on, some major pairs and minor pairs. It works better with ranging pairs, Algo. So find a ranging pair, M1 time frame, and it works pretty well. So the settings that I'm using on that is just M1, and everything else is it says recommended 1 hour. Everything else is pretty much standard, apart from I'll just change the max level martingale to 10, and that is it. That's all I changed. Otherwise it's at 99. So yeah, 10 was good. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes next week. Next we have is the Precise EA. This was another one that I started middle of last week. Let's have a look. Let's try the 16th as well. For some reason, I don't know if it's a computer or if it's the terminals that are playing up, but they're not letting me put some times in that I want. So this is from the 15th to the 19th. It's made $506. Let's go to the 14th. Yep, still that one. So you see how it's done this? I selected the 14th, right, and it's done the 12th. But anyway, so from the 12th, it has made 572, which is what we have here, profit for the week. But it says total profit negative 276. So I don't know, which is what it is right now. So maybe total profit for for the coming week is what it is. But I'm still a bit dubious about this because on this account, like this demo account, it actually traded quite well. But on a different one, it actually just went into a heap of drawdown and didn't close anything after making $7. So I'm really skeptical about this EA right now. And the other one that's very similar to this is MIEA. I have MIEA 9. However, it didn't place any trades and it didn't show me any warnings in the journal here. This journal. So I'm not sure, maybe I'm missing something or what, but yeah, it was really weird. But I'm not sure if MIEA is meant to be like a slightly manual automatic EA where you just you place your trades and then it manages it kind of afterwards. But yeah, I'll look into it. We'll see. FX Stabilizer was one that was recommended to me. All I did was change this to the turbo settings and everything is default, and all I did was change it to turbo, and this is how we are. We're at negative $55 in drawdown at the moment, and this is the weird one, right? It's got stabilizer in there. So, bingo. So if I start this from the second, let's see if it'll let me. 02. 02. Okay, 2. Did that work? Alright, now it's making me look like a liar, but anyway, and it's made $132 since the second of the 6th, so it's now the 21st. Yeah, pretty solid. And we are, only $55 in drawdown at the moment, and it's only running one pair, H1, and just turbo, and that's it. Next we have the stepping stone. So this has been quite interesting. Stepping stone, I'm running H1 time frame, 0.02 lots, and I've just changed the max orders to 10 in the settings. So that's all I've changed. Everything else is default. And it has made $82 since I started this one. So that's pretty good. When did I start this one? Good question. Let's have a look at the comments, and it is not that. Yes, oh yeah, the basket profit is $5, so that's how you know. Pretty much. So yeah, it's around about 5. So we have the 8th. Do we have anything else? Oh yeah, so we can change this to the 8th. Sweet. So from the 8th to now, we have made $79. So yeah, pretty solid. This is only running one pair and 0.02 lots. That is it. And profit, every profit is $5. So I'll be interested to see how this goes if you change the settings around a bit. So maybe make the lot size bigger and the profit bigger, and see how that goes. But I won't do that with this one. I'll just let this one run as is. But it'd be interesting to see if Stepping Stone can handle like a bigger lot size and a bigger basket dollars. So see, like instead of $5, make it $50 and 0.1 lots maybe, or maybe bigger lots than that. But yeah, it'd be very interesting. So if anyone's got any information about that with this one, that'd be awesome. If it can handle things like that, it seems to be going very well with the settings that I have it on right now. But yeah, I don't have much information on this particular one, but it doesn't have any orders open, which is quite interesting. You can see the open and closes of the orders as it's gone. So yeah, pretty impressed with Stepping Stone at the moment. When you try and backtest it, it's a bit odd, but Otherwise, it's all right. Titan G7, not the G6, the G7. I'm going to leave this run. Now, what I do have here is just what it is running. So every pair on this account here is running 1% of the account, and they're all running the H1 time frame on all these pairs. So it's got $1,000 in the account, so it's every one of them is running 1%. And I've heard a few people in the community say that maybe 2% might be a bit better, but I'm just going to leave this as is, and we'll go from there. Now the other two that I've got left are the moving average multipliers. These are optimized settings running. I'll show you. So M15 time frame, and it's really risky, so I'm running 5% risk of the equity on both these. So essentially each order will be a 5% of the account equity each time it places an order. So we'll see how it goes, and if it goes really well, I'll definitely send it live. This is a paid EA. You can purchase it through Expert Forex. Yeah, I'd like to throw in a few proper paid EAs. I've been following them for a while, and they seem pretty solid. So I thought I'd give them a go. I paid with Bitcoin, so you get 50% off if you pay with Bitcoin. I'm not affiliated with them at all. I'm just letting you know that you can get 50% off if you want. But yes, it's called the Moving Average Multiplier, and it actually traded quite well last week. In 1 week, it made some really decent profits off $1,000 using 5% of the account equity, and I was actually really amazed. So what I've done was I optimized 2 other pairs, and we are going to just see how that goes all together. I'll let it run for a month, and we'll see what we're up to in a month. And what would really suck is if it went really well in that month, and I could have made the exact money that I make in demo, but we'll see. On that note, I would like to do the demo versus real thing again. Now the reason why I stopped it, and I think I maybe mentioned this in a previous video, is that I had an EA or robot running on it that I saw that was not suited to the market that I put it on. So I decided I would cancel that test just to save my $200 from being flushed down the drain, because I couldn't see it going well. And I'm glad I did, because it was on the Euro USD pair, and it just kept trending up. And Moneypot does not go too well with trending markets, so I cut it, and I cut the test short. But I do want to certainly do it again, and I would like to try it with multiple brokers. So same EA, same VPS, same account, as in like leverage and spreads, like raw spreads. Same everything, and I'll start them at the same time, and we'll see if it trades any differently between demo and real. It'd be really interesting to see if they do or not. And what I did notice with the Moneypot real and demo is that at the very end of that little quick test that I did, there were a few trades that were a bit different, which I found very interesting, and it may have had to do with the difference in the pings, which the ping being the connection, which is not going to show me here. Oh, here we go. So this is really big, but on the VPS, I think it's around about 8 or 7 milliseconds. But there was a little bit of a difference between the pings on the demo and real, so that could have been a difference, but it'd be really interesting to see if there is actually a difference when it comes to trading a robot. Does the demo make more than a real account, or does a real account make more than a demo? it'd be really interesting to see, and I'd just like to know your thoughts on that. So the plan is, and I'll get back to these in a minute, but this is a VPS that I'm using, and there has been literally no downtime since I've been using it. There was only once where it was just a miscommunication where I changed servers and they didn't tell me when they were going to do it. They did it, and yeah, my terminals went offline for about an hour or two, which is not good. And then yeah, they changed me to a different plan. That was the only negative thing. I think it was just a lack of communication. I said, don't ever do that again. Make sure you let me know. And yeah, they've been awesome ever since. So if you're looking for a good VPS, there is a link down below where you can sign up and check them out. I am literally on a $20 a month, 20 US a month plan, and that's all I need. I only run 4 terminals at any given time on my live VPS. Now the brokers that I use are IC Markets, Pepperstone, and for a cent account I use FXTM. And lately, or yesterday, I decided, well, Oanda integrates with TradingView, and I use TradingView a lot. I essentially look at the markets because I do manual trading as well. I essentially look at a market and I can see, oh, does this EA, will this EA work with this market or vice versa? And I also look at it for manual setups as well. So I thought I'd sign up with Oanda, a demo account, and I'll do some trades, some manual trades on TradingView, because you can hook them up through TradingView. You can hook Oanda up and actually trade in TradingView using a real account or a demo account if you wish, which was pretty cool. And we'll see how they go. And I saw that another YouTuber by the name of Trader Nick, he recently switched to Oanda. So if you know, a big time trader is using them, they must be okay. So I decided I'll give them a crack and see how they go. But other than that, yeah, thanks for watching. This is yes, I'll just quickly. These ones are the ones that I'm testing on my desktop computer because I do not have any more room to run EAs on this computer. And I'll just quickly boot up. I'll quickly boot up the Pepperstone ones. Let's go back. There's lots here. So I'll show you where the Pepperstone ones are. Alright. Bingo. Okay, so this is Kingle. For some reason it is not coming up because yeah, it's a weekend, things aren't really happening. However, we are $14,480 in profit, and we are negative $1,050 in drawdown, which is pretty awesome. This has been going since March, and it's been the longest running demo test I've had going ever. Demo accounts are supposed to stop with Pepperstone after a month, but for some reason this one's still going. So I'm very curious as to why that is, but yeah, it's been running awesome, and it's still going. So as same as the Moneypot. So these two were a part of the 3 Migos that I had, and Moneypot and Kingle are still going. You know, they've made, you know, they both started on about $1,000, and this one's got 4,400 in it. You know, it's way slower at making profits, but yeah, it's only 2 pairs, and Kingle's running 3 pairs at a bit higher risk. But the risk to reward, crazy. So we'll see how they go. But that's a quick update on them. It has been a long video. I really do apologize for that. There was a lot to cover. Thanks for watching. And just last, all these things that I forget. If you are looking to get tick data to do backtesting, give TickStory a go. You can get a free plan. It doesn't cost you anything at all. The only limitation is that you can only download the last year of tick data to test with if you do backtesting. So right now I have EURUSD downloading. All you do is you select, you download TickStory, you go to settings, you select where your MT4 installation is that you want to do your backtesting on. Make sure it is connected to like a demo account and all up and running. Hit OK, and then all you do is you load up, Forex, EURUSD for example. You just hit export to MT4. I'll just do the last 6 months, and then you just hit OK, and I'll leave everything else as is. So just to show you, we'll do pound AUD. So export to MT4, last 6 months, hit OK. Now it'll go into a pending queue, but if you wanted to start it, you just hit start task and it starts processing and starts downloading that tick data for you. But it is best if you do this to have that terminal closed or not do any backtesting on that terminal whilst you're downloading the tick data. So yeah, just a little bit of a few tips there for you about getting really good data to backtest with. So this will be at least 99% or 99.9% in some cases quality of tick data that you can backtest with. So that's just a little bonus there for you if you are looking to do backtesting. And I may do a video on backtesting with tick data in the future as well. So that is it for today, and I'll be with you. I'll see how all the EAs go tomorrow night, but it'll probably be Tuesday that I record, because then it's at least 36 hours of market rather than like 12 hours. So we'll see how we go. But thanks for watching, and I'll give you all an update in the next video as to what is happening with all these EAs. If you've got any suggestions or whatever, got any comments, smash them all below. If you want to see more of this stuff, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again. Bye bye.